So in last week's video about zero waste pattern making, I showed these incredible designs from the Make Use studio. It's all open source, the pattern is for free, which is such an amazing resource. I've had this fabric in my scrap collection for a while, and it happens to be the perfect dimensions for this dress. Anytime you can work perfectly on the grain, it's just going to make the dress drape more beautifully. Then I had to go to the hardware store to find some house paint. And I just got a small sample pot. Holly recommends using house paint because it does not wash out of clothes. And as I was making this, I was wearing a pair of pants that had a few globs of house paint on them, and truly they do not wash out. When I was marking out the curved lines, I kind of just eyeballed it, like that looks like it starts a fifth of the way along this part of the grid. You know, just kind of making it up. And it worked, so. Then I painted the lines, and where possible I tried to stay within the grain, following each line of thread. Again, just to keep the drape as intact as possible. If you also hate hemming, you're gonna love this. There is no hemming required on this dress because each part that we're gonna cut, we paint with the house paint first, and it just seals the weave and stops it from unraveling. So in theory, I could unpick this one day and return it to an original piece of fabric to make something new. I did have to cut off the bottom because it will be too long, but I'm sure I can use this fabric for something else. Once the paint has dried, I cut the sides open, finishing in the center of the circle. And then I also cut the neckline, and you match up the edges like this, and you just butt them against each other and then attach it with a zigzag stitch. There's no instructions for what to do with the back, except a photo on her Instagram that I saw that made it seem like the back pieces wrap over each other. So I think the way to do it will be a button and a buttonhole on each edge at the little circle. This is how it turned out. It's very comfortable, although I have caught the sleeves on that door handle a few times. Most importantly, it passes the test of not showing my underwear when I bend down, because I was worried that maybe that would be loose, but that's actually fit very well. My favorite part of this dress is the neckline. I just think that the way the collar pops up and then has that little opening at the back is so elegant. Thank you to Holly for your big brain in designing this dress, and thank you to everyone who watched the video.